Hello friends, Coasty Chris here. Thanks for stopping by the channel. I hope you're having a great day. If you're new to our community, welcome. It's great to have you. What we do here with Coasty is we're a community of outdoor enthusiasts that help each other live a more fulfilling life through connecting with nature. So we review gear, apparel, and mindset here on the channel. Alright, so tonight I want to talk to you about hiking poles. Now here in front of me I have the REI Co-op's Traverse 7075 T6. It's fantastic. I love this. Definitely Coasty Chris approved. And we're going to talk about some just hiking pole things and theories in general, and then get into more specifics about this hiking pole and why I like it so much. So hiking poles are one of those nice to have items when you're out on the trail, and it's definitely not a requirement by any means. And if you're just going out for a day hike, then getting two poles is great, or one. I especially like hiking poles on a downslope. They don't really help me as much on an upslope. Sometimes I'll just not use them. I'll just hold them. But on the downslope, when I want to ease my momentum, especially if it's steeper or if it's rocky, that's when I really like having, especially if it's rocky, like small rocks, pebbles and stuff. Or if it's in the snow and it's icy and slippery, that's when I want to have more points of contact. If you're in the climbing community at all, if you've ever been around climbers, you may have heard the term point of contact. And when climbing in the Boy Scouts, I was always taught to have 3 points of contact. So that's 2 feet in a hand, and you're only moving one hand at a time. What is great about hiking poles is that it gives you more points of contact with the ground than just your 2 feet and hopefully not any of your hands. So that's what I love about it, especially on a downslope. It helps stabilize me so that I can be more aware of my surroundings and maybe not necessarily just focusing on my next step, so that I can be prepared for the next 5 steps. That's what's great about hiking poles. Now, of course, there's a lot of downsides to hiking poles, is that it's just one more set of equipment and gear that you have to lug out into the woods. And if you're going on a long hike, like you're hiking the Appalachian Trail or the Pacific Rim, you got to think long and hard about every ounce and all the things and the bulk that you take with you. One great thing about hiking poles, if you can be a little more creative, you can make other uses out of them. So maybe they're also your tent spikes, and then you hang your tarp in between them or something. That way you can get more than one use out of your hiking poles. Now, what I love about these hiking poles in particular from REI, their Traverse 7075, their construction is fantastic. It's made in Austria by Comperdel, and it's European, Austrian quality. They also make Glock. If the Austrians, they make good things, good quality products. Qualitätsprodukten, if you're of the German inclination. Quality products. It's an aluminum pole. It extends, and I love how when you do extend it, just some of the features that I like about it is that it gives you the millimeters. The centimeters that you've extended it to. So I have this up to 130 centimeters here. It also gives you an extremity warning. So here it gives you a red indication that it's now no longer safe past that red point, because it's not stable enough. It's not this. You've now damaged the integrity of the structure because you've extended it too long. It comes with all sorts of nice safety features like that, and the ends here, which are nice metal ends, come with a safety cover, so you're not sticking this in your backpack and then sticking holes in your backpack. I love that. I love that it extends. First of all, you can get some cheaper ones that don't extend, but it just makes life so much easier. So if you're gonna get hiking poles in this day and age, get collapsible hiking poles, or just find a walking stick out in the woods if you don't need something that's going to collapse. That's always an option too. Grab your knife, grab your hatchet, or just break a branch off or pick it up off the ground. But if you're going to get one, get collapsible ones. So it has safety features. It collapses. It's aluminum, so it's nice and lightweight, but still sturdy enough that you can take it into the outdoors. It has a cork handle that floats. And I like the sleekness of this handle design. Some have like really bulky handles, like up at the top. It has a nice, really big knob or something. And that's just not sleek enough for the way that I like to, hike and go pack a little lighter. It has hand straps as well. You'll notice this looks like a skiing pole, and they do that on purpose. If you do like this, then I think that's the most effective way to hold it, where the remainder of your strap is in the palm of your hand. So if you drop it, then it's all right there. Instead of going through like, I don't know how other people do it, like that, because then if you drop it, now you have something that's not designed to catch your hand, catching your hand. It's catching your thumb and everything. It's just not as comfortable. But if you put your hand up inside it through the bottom, then if you do drop it, you have the main body of that strap protecting your equipment. So just a few things that I like about the REI Traverse 7075 aluminum collapsible hiking pole. Hope you found this intuitive and informative. Definitely get out there. They're not necessary. I don't use them often. If I do need maybe another point of contact, again, sometimes I'll just pick up a stick off the ground. But it's a luxury, that's for sure. And you can get creative, use them in other ways other than just a hiking pole, as a part of your emergency shelter if needed, or your permanent shelter if you're a thru hiker. So enjoy them. It's definitely something nice to have, especially if you're gonna go on like a day hike or something not too crazy and you have room to pack something else. Grab some hiking poles. You don't need two, so that was another thing I wanted to mention. A lot of hiking poles, they come in pairs of two. The stores love to do that because then they sold you two products and they get to charge you more, and that's great. They make more money charging you for two things. But you only need one, really, unless you're, again, going off really steep slopes and down them. One will normally do the trick, and then I like that because you have another hand free to interact with the world and do things that you need to. You can point, you can get a drink of water. You're not fiddling with two. You don't have both of your hands occupied. I never like that feeling. So I recommend if you're gonna get some poles, if you get a pair, then great. Then you can give it to the person you're hiking with. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and thanks again. Welcome to the community. We're glad to have you. Hope to see you down in the comments below. And if you like what we do here, consider liking and subscribing. And have a great rest of your day. Coast to Chris out.